We are told that gravity is the reason the oceans stay to the ground. If this were true, we would all be cemented to the surface of the earth. Birds would not be able to fly. Balloons would not be able to float. We would not even be able to lift a finger. The reason things drop to the ground is due to density, not gravity. Objects continue to fall until they come in contact with something denser than itself. You may be wondering, then what does cause the tides? The answer is magnetism. One of the characteristics of water is that it is diamagnetic. You may be wondering, what does diamagnetic mean? The word diamagnetic means that it is something that repels a magnetic field. Here's a brief video showing water being repelled by a magnet.
Is water A, attracted by a magnet, B, repelled by a magnet, or C, completely non-magnetic? Most of you will answer C, and you wouldn't be wrong. After all, in everyday life, you'd notice nothing unusual about water and magnetism. But interestingly enough, the correct answer is B. Water is actually slightly repelled by a magnet. This anti-magnetic property is called diamagnetism. However, the effect is extremely weak. That's why most people don't know it's there. To see it, we need to build an extremely sensitive detector. Luckily, this is brutally simple. Just get a basin of water and put into it a styrofoam block. It's going to move around a lot, but this is actually a good thing. The styrofoam floats, and because it's so light, even the smallest force will push it around. So try and build this away from drafts and moving air, and be careful that your own breathing doesn't disrupt it. The water helps to dampen any stray motion. Now get a test tube and fill it with water and push it into the center of the styrofoam. This is the water we're actually going to measure, not the water in the basin. Now steady it, and when it's still, get a strong neodymium magnet and hold it as close as possible to the tube without touching it. Whoops, I hit it there. Let me steady it. Okay, let me try again. Slowly but surely, it's moving away from the magnet. It's an extremely weak effect, but it's happening.
So how does the diamagnetic property of water come into play with the tides? The sun and moon act as a battery in the sky, the sun having a positive charge, and the moon having a negative charge. The sun's positive charge repels the water at low tide, and the moon's negative charge attracts the water at high tide. This is why there is a constant rate of waves being thrown up on the seashore. The opposing forces of the sun and moon cause the ocean to be in a constant state of tumult.